Ever stood in front of a crowd, heart racing, wondering if your words are landing? Public speaking feels like a superpower, yet for many it's a source of panic. But what if technology could help us master it? Today, we're diving into a groundbreaking study that's redefining how we learn to speak, and why experts argue the future isn't about replacing humans with machines, it's about teamwork. Public speaking isn't just about content, it's a symphony of delivery. Gestures, tone, eye contact, even pauses all shape how your message lands. But traditional training, it's usually one-on-one with a coach who gives personalized feedback. That's invaluable, but it's also time-consuming and pricey. Enter AI. Over the past decade, tools like Poised, Orai, and Yoodli have emerged, promising instant feedback on your speech, tracking everything from vocal pitch to posture. But here's the twist. Most studies focus on early prototypes, not the tools people actually use. So researchers decided to ask the experts themselves. They interviewed 16 public speaking coaches and held focus groups to find out what works and what's still missing. What did they find? Let's break it down. First, AI has a real advantage. It's great at the repetitive, technical stuff. Think of it as a super attentive assistant that notices if you're speaking too fast, using too many ums, or avoiding eye contact. These tools can track metrics no human could catch in real time. But here's the catch. Experts say that's only part of the story. Imagine you're learning to play piano. An AI could tell you if you're hitting the right notes, but it can't teach you how to feel the music. Similarly, AI tools today often lack the nuance to understand context. A coach might notice if your nervous energy is making you fidget and help you channel that into passion. Right now, many AI systems give generic feedback. Speak more clearly, they might say, but not why or how. So what's the solution? The experts aren't asking for AI to replace coaches. They're pushing for a hybrid model. Think of it as a team. AI handles the data while humans focus on the art. They want tools that adapt to individual needs, offering feedback that's not just accurate but meaningful. For example, instead of a blunt, your gestures are. Ever notice how some speakers command a room with energy and flair, while others struggle to keep listeners engaged? It's not just about what they say, it's how they say it. But here's the thing. Traditional tools for improving public speaking often miss the big picture. They'll track how often someone gestures or how long they pause, but those tiny details don't tell the whole story. Imagine an AI tool telling you, you gestured 12 times, but without context, that feedback is like a riddle. Is that too much? Too little? How does it tie to whether you're coming across as passionate or just nervous? That's the gap this research is tackling. See, many AI tools focus on isolated, low-level cues like voice pitch or hand movements, without connecting them to the bigger picture. Qualities like enthusiasm, authenticity, or emotional connection. It's like getting a report card that says, you drew 50 lines, but never explains if those lines make a masterpiece or a mess. But here's where it gets tricky. Public speaking isn't one size fits all. A TED Talk needs different energy than a classroom presentation. A seasoned speaker might use pauses strategically, while a beginner could be struggling with filler words. The research shows that generic AI feedback often misses these nuances. It's like giving a tailor-made suit to someone who needs a casual t-shirt. So what's the solution? The team behind this study proposes a few game-changing ideas. First, personalized feedback. A system should adapt to your style, your goals, and even your confidence level. Second, context matters. Is your speech for a boardroom or a community event? The same gesture might mean something different in each setting. And third, avoid the sameness trap. Overstandardizing feedback risks making every speaker sound the same, killing their unique voice. The future. AI that doesn't just analyze but understands. Imagine a tool that links your hand movements to how engaged the audience feels, or that adjusts its advice as you grow more skilled. Researchers are even exploring big language models to make these systems smarter, like having a virtual coach that gets you. Of course, tech alone isn't the answer. The study stresses that AI should support, not replace, human expertise. After all, public speaking isn't just about perfection, it's about connection. And that's something no algorithm can fully replicate. So next time you watch a great speaker, think, what's the story behind their gestures, their pauses, their energy? The science is catching up, and it's pretty exciting. Thanks for watching, and remember, the best speeches aren't just heard, they're felt.